a year of me sitting in my room constantly without makeup, just in my sweatpants. I just want someone, so I'm not gonna sit alone home on a Friday night. And then me graduating next year, my master's. I have really a lot of decisions to make. Hey guys, it's Dominika, welcome to my channel. So basically for the past few weeks I've been going through some stuff and I felt like I am the only person on earth going through those things right now, and then I realized that it's not true. There's this girl on YouTube, Hannah from Smoky Glow, and she was basically talking in her Q&A how she doesn't really enjoy school right now because of Corona and online classes, and she's actually taking a break. There was another girl, also Hannah Elise, who talked about graduating without a plan and you know how to go about it, and I realized, okay, I'm not the only one going through those stuff right now. And then also besides that, being single right now with Corona and lockdown and stuff, it's not the easiest, and it's everything all at the same time, all at once. And I figured I want to make that video talking about my experiences and how I feel and all this confusement and uncertainty, and you know how I just hate dealing with that. And if anyone watching also go through this, you can see that you're not the only one, and there's a bunch of other people going through it at the moment. And because I never really make that type of videos getting so personal, I figured to make it easier for me, I'm going to make a mukbang, however you pronounce it. Basically, I love sushi. Sushi is my favorite food on this planet, and I got this one. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do a close-up, guys, for you. This beautiful sushi. I'm so excited. I am just going to eat it and enjoy it and talk about some, you know, hard topics. I mean, it is a little bit hard to be so open and vulnerable on YouTube. Oh my god. So basically, as some of you know, I graduated my bachelor last summer 2020, and then I started my master's. And basically, when I was on my bachelor, I had to take some classes which I really didn't like. I had to take some finance classes, financial accounting, operations management, more, you know, number classes, which I was not good at and just wanted to go through, because then I was going to master's in marketing, which is something that I really wanted to do. I was so excited about it, obviously. And I started my master's in September, and basically, because of Corona, I don't really know people in my class, and also online classes, they are just not as enjoyable, unfortunately. And also I don't get this sense of accomplishment like in the normal university settings. I would go to university, you know, put makeup on, put some cute clothes on, go in, be with other people, then go to library and study, and I really did feel accomplished by the end of the day. When I was coming back home, I felt like, okay, I got stuff done, I was at uni, I feel like a student. I really did feel like a student. Being a student is a really big part of my identity, and to be honest, right now with the Zoom and online classes, it doesn't feel like I'm a student, and doesn't feel like I'm a good student, because you know, I am in my room watching those videos and constantly beating myself up that I watched this show on Netflix and I could have studied, and when I go to sleep, I don't feel like I accomplished during the day what I was supposed to basically accomplish, and nothing ever feels enough. Although the classes are interesting, like the subjects are interesting, I have to study everything in my room. I cannot go to library, and overall I don't enjoy my studies as much as I always imagined I would, and then I feel bad. That's what I wanted to do the entire time, you know, like I was going for all of the shitty classes in my bachelor, not shitty classes, but the classes I didn't really enjoy, because I was thinking about my master's in marketing, and that's gonna be my thing. I'm gonna get good grades, study so hard, and you know, really feel accomplished by it, and I don't. So there was a lot of, you know, feelings of, am I even in the right place? Should I be even studying marketing? Like, I'm not enjoying it, so maybe I shouldn't be doing it after all, you know? So having all of those feelings, and then I also feel bad because I know there are people who have issues going to university, financial issues and stuff. Me living in Denmark, it's for free. So I feel like bad for not enjoying it purposely, like not enjoying it the way how I should. Then the whole thing about me graduating next year and what I'm gonna do with my life. Oh my god, I'm gonna eat that sushi before we dig into that. And then me graduating next year, my master's. I have really a lot of decisions to make. Nothing is certain. There's absolutely no plan that I have at the moment, and to me it's really a lot of decisions, I don't even know which country I want to live at. I'm in Denmark right now, studying in Denmark, in Aarhus. And Aarhus is a very nice city, like very nice student city. But for example, Copenhagen has a lot of more job opportunities for foreigners. So I was like, okay, maybe I should move to Copenhagen if I want to stay in Denmark. But then of course I have to learn Danish. I don't speak Danish right now. I should really learn it if I want to actually stay here. Then there was this thought, maybe I should go back to Poland. But I don't really want to go back to Poland. I always felt like I want to live abroad and I want to give living abroad a try. But okay, in Warsaw, probably by studying abroad, studying in Denmark with my diploma, I could probably get some nice job in Warsaw. So maybe that's an option. Then I was thinking about Berlin in Germany. Berlin is 2 hours away from my hometown, and at this point, when I think about myself 10 years from now, having serious guy, partner, and having children, having the family life, I see myself being way closer to my parents, and Berlin is 2 hours away, so maybe I should do that, but I don't know anyone in Berlin, I don't speak German, so just out of uncertainty, and I had to make a decision what I want to do, and it's really hard. You know, I went in high school for exchange for 1 year to US, and then I moved after high school here to Denmark to study, but right now making a decision where I want to live after graduation is way more stressful than back then. I think it's because back then everything was wide open, world was in front of me, world with all the possibilities, and right now after being in Denmark for, you know, nearly 5 years in the summer, I'm feeling I've built something here, you know, like I got a job here, I became financially independent here, I got my first more serious boyfriends, like guys dating here. I had of course friends back in high school and stuff, but here I think my friendships were with people with the same mindset like me at all times, and I think that was a really nice, you know, thing to do, establishing those friendships. So living in Denmark seems like way harder thing to do. That's kind of adulthood, you know, I have to go and kind of take a risk and, you know, think just what would make me happy, what would make me happy in the long term. And I was talking with my friend about it, I think 2 or 3 days ago, and she basically told me, Dominika, you keep on talking about going to Berlin for such a long time right now. So just start learning German. There are classes online with German, there's just so much you can do from even here. So take steps towards it, and I think that was a really good advice. And it's the same for like all the guys that you're watching, that not knowing what you'll do after graduation. Just try to think about some options which would make you really happy, and then you can take some steps towards it. So for example, if you want to move to a particular city after graduation, you can start looking up the prices of rent over there, what are the costs of living, so you can start maybe saving up in a way, preparing yourself for this. And I think that's what really helps me, making steps towards making that happen. It makes it a little bit less scary because I think I might be more prepared when it comes 1 year from now. And then another thing I want to tackle is being single in this whole mess, because basically 1 year ago when it all started, let me eat some more, guys, it's gonna make me, you know, easier to talk to. 1 year ago when it all started, I think everyone went into this pause mode, just pausing on everything, because the whole thing was starting. And I remember when the corona started in March, I was like, oh, in 2 months it's gonna be over, you know, like after the summer everything is gonna go back to normal. And the truth is that also, you know, in Europe, I know in US was different, but in Europe over the summer, life kind of got back to normal. The restaurants reopened, a bunch of stuff basically reopened. When it all started back in the spring, I was like, it's gonna be temporary, but everything was put back on pause, you know? And now it's been a year of living in a pause. And things start to get a little bit more tougher mentally for me, for example, because when it all started, I was like, okay, it's gonna be done soon. And then my life is gonna be all normal again. And then the whole being single in all of this, normally I feel like being single didn't bother me that much. I mean, sometimes I would feel a little bit lonely or something, but overall, like, it didn't bother me, because again, school was a huge part of my identity. Going to school, going to work, coming back home, I felt like accomplished, and like my self-esteem was really booming. And I was going out with friends, going out to parties, like, you know, home parties, just talking with guys, talking with people, and I feel like that my self-esteem was way more up, because, you know, I was feeling much more attractive by, you know, going out, meeting people, you know, living my life, traveling. I was vibing. I was like, yeah, life is great. But now it's been a year of me sitting in my room constantly without makeup, just in my sweatpants, and that's how I see myself most of the time. Obviously, I'm not really meeting people as much. there were no parties. You know, I've met with few of my friends there and there, but that's it. And right now all of them are in relationships. So to me right now, just a lot of evenings alone, no makeup, sweatpants. My self-esteem is definitely way down, and I realized I've been dating like 2 guys like this year, and I realized that both of those guys, they were like red flags at the beginning. They shouldn't really be going forward with it, but I think my self-esteem was just genuinely lower than normally it was, and I just felt like I just want someone, so I'm not gonna sit alone home on a Friday night, you know. Basically that's the truth. I like those guys obviously, but I think, you know, I shouldn't have entered this. And after not going into details, after some things happened with them, normally I would have ended things or like have more bravery to end things. And now I just remember with like one guy I dated for 2 months, and then things were going south, and I knew probably we're gonna end things. But I remember thinking it wasn't that I like this guy so much that I really want to keep on dating him. I just remember thinking, if I'm not dating him, I have to go back on Tinder, and I don't want to do it. Which is like really like a, you know, shitty reason to stay with someone, because you don't want to go back to Tinder, but that was the truth for me. I just felt like I don't want to go just, you know, on Tinder swapping guys. Like, I prefer meeting guys in clubs, in a bar, maybe not in a clubs, but I like to just go for like a soccer game or, you know, something, and just like hang out and meet a guy over there, or for some of my friends at the house parties or something. And right now that option was just taken away from us. And I know this video was basically me talking about my life, but, you know, like, maybe for some of you it's relatable, the fact that you're single right now and it feels very, very lonely. I get you, okay? I totally get you. I'm here also. Your self-esteem is low because you look at yourself looking like shit all the time. Girl, put that makeup on. You see me today, I have makeup on. I have my favorite food, making myself feel a little bit better. And just, you know, basically what helps me is making plan, you know? So I'm signing up to German classes, basically making a plan for myself to move to Germany next year, making it more possible for me, you know. I hope just if you're going for that, you don't feel as alone right now, and know that everything is going to be okay. I hope with the vaccines and stuff, eventually it's gonna get better in a few months. I really hope so. Also, I'm supposed to go on exchange after the summer. No clue whether it's happening or not, which is also making things annoying for me, because I don't know if I should go look for a place over there or not. Let's, you know, finish that video because it's been a really long one, and thank you so much for watching. I really hope it was helpful, and there's my email in my description below, so if any of you goes through that and you want to talk with me, message me, just a bond with someone over this, then please feel very welcome to message me, and I hope you have a very wonderful day. Bye bye.